We've seen how to use the zero product rule. Now let's see how to make it possible to use the zero product rule. Now before we factor, the zero product rule only works, true to its name, if one side of the equation is zero, which means that we need to take one side and empty it out if it's not already empty. To make factoring easier, we want the x squared term to be positive. Factoring is much easier if whatever coefficient is in front of x squared is positive. So for example 1, x squared, that term is already positive, so I'm going to clear out the right-hand side. So I'll subtract 2x from both sides, and I'll also subtract 16 from both sides. And so I get 5x squared minus 2x minus 16 equals 0. Now we have 0 on one side, and now we are able to use the zero product property. I'm going to factor this. I'll leave the factoring to you, but it factors into 5x plus 8 times x minus 2. And this will equal 0. And now that means 5x plus 8 equals 0, or x minus 2 equals 0. And so to solve, I'll subtract 8 from both sides, and I get 5x equals negative 8. Then to solve, I'll just divide by 5, and we get that x equals negative 8/5. But there's something else that x can be too. If x minus 2 equals 0, I add 2 to both sides, and I get x equals 2. And so now I have both of my two possible answers, negative 8/5 or 2. Let's try the same thing with example 2. Now with example 2, this time our x squared term is negative, and again we want it positive, so it's a lot easier to just add 2x squared to both sides. And so now I'll have 0 equals 2x squared plus x minus 3, and that factors into 2x plus 3 times x minus 1. Again, we're just going to use the zero product property here. So we'll have 2x plus 3 equals 0, or x minus 1 equals 0. If 2x plus 3 equals 0, I'll subtract 3. I get 2x equals negative 3. I'll divide by 2. And x equals negative 3/2. If x minus 1 equals 0, I'll simply add 1 to both sides, and x will equal 1. So again, we found both of our possible answers. Just remember, you need to get 0 on one side before you can do any factoring. And once you do get 0, then all you have to do is factor, set each factor equal to 0, and solve.